Hey everyone, this is Stephanie at Hightower Stitching with a short video, and it has to do with hexagons and triangles for making the quilt. And I'll just take a second and show you that this is 9 out of my 10 rows. I've got one more row to go. I think the hardest part was like the first 3 rows because I kept thinking, oh, can I get this done? Because remember, you work in a column and then you add that column to the quilt. But now I'm getting really excited with just one more column to go. And that said, I want to give you a little help today with a hexagon and the diamond. All right, the first part I'm going to start with is the hexagon, because this is so important, and so is the diamond, but this one is one you're going to have to concentrate a little bit on. And I wanted it to be right. I did a couple of ways my way, and I wasn't pleased, so I finally went to Google. I've become Miss Google, and I got some help. So if you'll watch, the first thing that you want to do is find a compass. And I finally found 2. One looked like it was antique, and I finally found one that looked a little more modern. And you decide what your base is going to be. To fit the purpose of our quilt, you want 70 millimeters. So you can go ahead, and that's the easiest way to do these is with the millimeters. So I'm going to go there. That's going to give me my 70. All right, end of that for right now. And we're going to call this end A and this end B. We're going to set the compass and make sure that it's set at 70 where you want it. So you just stretch it out there and you can tell that's exactly where you want it. Have your point on A this time. And what we want to do is aim for the middle and make an arc, just a light little arc that you can see. All right, once you get that one made, you're going to move your point over to the B, and you're going to do an arc and cut through that one that you just did. And what you've created is your center point, which is going to be right there. All right, and once you get your center point, going back to my notes, set the point on there, and we're going to draw the circle. So your point's in the middle, and then come around. You may have to practice that a little bit, and then get it to come around all the way back to where you started from. It's probably going to be hard for you to see mine a little bit, but it's here. Trying to keep the shadow from the light out. There, maybe you can see that one better. All right, then once you get your circle drawn, you're going to go to a break. Okay, you can see we're doing good. So now go back and take your point and set it back on A. And go over to your circle on the left and make an arc, just a little arc so you can see it. Then move your point up to that arc and set it in there. And then make another arc. All right, that's half of it. So now we're going to go to B. Put your point in the B. Draw an arc. Put your point in that arc and draw another arc. And this is really not bad. I thought this is going to be a good one, and I've already put it in my notebook where I keep up with everything. And then what we're going to do is we're going to draw our lines. So you've got a point inside of each of these. So let's take our ruler and draw one. And keep moving around the circle. And I was really pleased when I took this one and the one that I had already, and I laid them on top of each other. And I'm going to come over here. You could go either way. Come over here and do that one. I've already done that one. And now I've done this one. Had to stop talk to my neighbor a minute. But anyway, we're back here and we've drawn the lines. Okay, now you've got to figure out where are going to be your sewing lines. So you're going to cut this out eventually along those lines that you just made. And the way I like to do is I take a ruler and I go over and I put a mark, or I go across the edge of it at 1/4. And then if I draw the line, you can make it as long as you want there. Make your 1/4, draw straight across, then come back up to the next one and go straight across. Every time you do that, then you see where you're going to make your points by either, if you're making a template or even a piece of manila folder will work. I double it, then pound through there with a nail and mark those so that you can mark it as you're getting ready, like we were showing with the mechanical pencil. And this one again, then there would be my next point, and then I have this great hexagon. All right, the triangle diamond is pretty easy, and this is what I figured out. I'm going to go down there and I'm going to put my 75, a line with 75 millimeters, and I'll make sure I know where it starts and stops. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold it in half, because we're going to only do the top half, keep us from getting real confused. But you can see where your line is, and the other one is right there. All right, now the next thing that I want to do is I want to fold those 2 points so that they meet, because I'm going to make, this was the base of our diamond when we're making our triangle. And now we need to know where we're going with the height of it. And it is 65 millimeters up. So let's go over here and we're going to get 65. And I'm going to put a point right there. All right. It's a little different. And I'm going to take and draw a line from the base to the point, and from the base to the point. And you can hold it up to the window, or you can draw your other half going down and then connect it, and that will make your diamond. Now there again, you need to make your sewing lines. So come over and make them 1/4 of an inch, just like you would. That's 1/4. That's 1/4. Be a little neater. And draw it. And again, where those sides, that one and this side intersect, you're going to get 3 points. You're going to get this point, that's where your hole is going to be for your spot. You'll have one here, and you'll have one here. And after you finish drawing the rest of them, just like you did the top. This is Stephanie at Hightower Stitching. This is really a fun project. And if you, I tried to do this so that it's as close as to what I have, and it is. If you enjoyed this, please hit subscribe and like. Also, I'll put the directions exactly in the description for both the diamond and the hexagon. Thank you for watching.